I am up to issue 70, and here's the fact file. This motherfucker took me a million years to try and figure out what it is, because, as you can see, it's all fucking kanji up here. So I had to dig out through the CIS, the Confederacy of Independent Systems, also known as the Separatist Forces, to figure out that this is a Separatist supply ship, and I guess it's used to ferry all manner of troops and armaments to the fronts of the Clone Wars. That's a T-Series tactical droid, and there's a bunch of information that I won't get anything out of there. This is all about Sereno, I'm not sure, Count Dooku's homeworld. So there's a bunch of information there that I won't get anything out of. And there's animated Dooku. And then here's what I'm building. Got another big-ass panel going on and gluing a whole bunch of pieces onto the top of it. Now, one side note I must make, related to this issue and subsequent ones, is that, as you surely have noticed by now, I can't make heads or tails of any of this crap because it's all in fucking Japanese. So, up until now, I had been using these pages in the build guide just as a quick reference on the side, and I had been looking up the build guides which had been posted, or the diaries, the official diaries posted by DeAgostini. But sometime in the recent past, they updated their website, and now all those fucking build diaries are gone, so I'm stuck with this. So I'm actually really fucking angry about that, because I asked DeAgostini to send me the English language build guides, but they fucking didn't. So, yeah, I'm kind of pissed. Anyway, let me build this fucking shit. So here's everything that came with this issue, and unless I'm mistaken, which I may be, motherfuckers, I'm going to be using all of the pieces that you see here. There's a big-ass panel that's going to be getting all of these bits glued on top, in addition to this bit here. It's a little curved, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, that's all the crap I'm going to be gluing on, so as with many of these other gluing sections, I'm going to be cutting these rather rapidly, so hopefully I won't have to watch too much of this torture. God damn it, I'm in such a fucking bad mood because of these fucking missing diaries. Jesus shit, fuck. Step one is affixing this additional panel right on top of this part here, and it's not going to fall off at the end, but anyway, off I go with the gluing. You know, this shit has made me so fucking mad. I can't find those official build diaries anywhere. You know, I asked them to send me the English language versions. Of course, I didn't even get a reply. I just, started getting all my kits. And now the official diaries are gone. You know, I can find, interestingly enough, plenty of people's modified kits and their guides and their diaries that they've done of that, and it's all really pimp stuff. But I'm not doing any of that. I just want to know how to put this fucking thing together. Jesus Christ, I'm going to be complaining so much. Next piece. Part 2 is almost identical to Part 1, going right on the side here, same way. So if we glue. I'm going to keep complaining about these fucking missing build diaries. This shit is just ruining my day and is going to make the remainder of this kit significantly more difficult to deal with. Motherfucker. Now I got another big panel. This one's popping right on the front. Trying to maintain my composure despite being very internally frustrated by this situation. I'm sure that I'll be able to work out some kind of workaround, even if it means just working with the Japanese language guide exclusively and fumbling my way through the details, which I really don't want to, but I need to vent, so yeah, there it goes. Alright. Next is this piece, which is going to be slotted right on top here. Then immediately afterwards, I've also got the identical piece for the other side. Thankfully, very straightforward so far. Haven't really had to do too much sanding yet. There you go. It's holding pretty well. And here it is. So off we go. I notice upon looking at it here that this bit is sticking up. Piece of shit. Well, it's not super crazy. You know what? I'm gonna glue that piece of crap down, because fuck you. Let us apply a cocktail stick to this situation. And that seems to be doing the job reasonably well. There's a little bit of excess glue here. And it's going to stay there. Yeah, alright. Good enough for me. I've got two more identical pieces coming up. These little panels that are going to pop on here and on the opposite side. So I'll just get to those. Whoops. Managed to crimp the tube a little bit there and get a nice big globule. Lovely. Well, anyway. Second one. Bit much glue there as well. I am super awesome at applying too much glue. God damn it. Get up here. But thankfully it doesn't really matter for these pieces. Some of the other ones are going to be really small though. This little piece is going to tuck onto the side at the very end here. It doesn't sit that evenly, but it does need to kind of hang off the edge. And this little dongle here is going to flap out there. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, I'm in such a goddamn bad mood. Alright, there it goes. At least the glue's sitting nicely. Another pair of identical pieces going on opposite sides. This little doohickey is going to drop right down onto here. Oops. There we go. It's going to fit like you. Thankfully, pretty easy. Here's that other one. Glue kind of went all over the place, but doesn't matter much because it's certainly not going to be seen. Alright. Yet another pair of identical pieces coming up. Now I've got these little sort of cylindrical bits, which are going to go on opposite sides again here and on the other side, which you'll see. Super exciting. Oh, sorry. Just realized I had that completely out of frame. There we go. There's the other one. Come on, you piece of shit. What the fuck are those damn holes? There we go. Ugh. Alright, I'm done with half of my sprue now. Still more pairs. Now these little rows with 4 circular protuberances going on both sides again. Well, at least it's easy. There's one. Here's the other one. Yep. Did you think that was the last pair of identical pieces? It's not. I've got two of these. But actually, I think this one might be the last, because I'm looking at my sprue. It doesn't seem like any of the other ones have a pair. So, super exciting. There it goes. Had to apply a little more glue to the other one. It didn't actually want to sit too flush, so it took an extra bit of attention. This one also doesn't seem like it wants to hold all that well, but I'm going to trust it for now because I don't feel like dealing with it anymore. Now there's this little hammer looking thing that's going to pop here underneath these bits. I'm going to apply the glue between the holes there because there's a flat area available to me. On she go. Yep, beautiful. Now there's this fragile, crazy looking wishbone thing going on, and that's going to pop right on top here. Now my test fit proved very difficult to remove, so I'm going to be careful about that. I'm going to need to use that cocktail stick here because those entry points here and here are tiny. Try and keep this in frame a little bit. Alright, I think that'll do. Go on, get in there. This one's fine. There it is. Alright, popped right in. Yeah, this thing fits it fit pretty snugly even without the glue, but now, oh yeah, she on there. Here's a flange with a box or something going on, and that's going to drop onto here. And I sanded it down, but looking at it again, ow, Jesus shit. Sanded it down a little bit, but looking at it again in the light, I don't like how it looks. Now, if you think these videos are long and tedious, you should really just take a moment to think about how much time I spend in between these little shots doing shit like this. Man, it is super entertaining. God. Alright, let's glue this motherfucker down. Again, the sanding more problematic than the gluing. I'll give you a shot of what I just did there. Exciting. Another flange. This one going here. And it's actually going to hang off the side like that. For a second I thought I was doing something extra stupid, but no, that's how it goes. Boom. Alright, now there's this very skinny little piece here, and this is going to go on right here underneath that other hammer looking piece that I mentioned, wrench looking, whatever it is. So I'm going to need the cocktail stick again. As I've mentioned several times throughout each of these videos, it really is astounding the level of detail that has gone into this model, and I think this piece is a fine exemplar of that level of detail. I think that's too much glue. I mean, this is the kind of detail that, were you not looking for it, you would easily just look straight past it. I mean, Yeah, that's a tiny thing there, alright? But it's pretty cool. So, hopefully I don't fuck this thing up too badly in between now and the last 29 issues, and then, oh god, painting it. But anyway, almost done here. The second to last piece for this issue is this T-shaped piece, and I've got to tuck it into this slot, but underneath this other piece there. My test fit was not terribly challenging, but with glue in play, the potential for disaster is greater. But anyway, there we go. I don't think this is going to be bad. I am exaggerating, but I'm also feeling particularly off my normal game here. But there we go. Final piece. This little tiny square thing. Can barely even hold it up to the camera without obscuring the entire thing. Is going to pop into this little slot right yo. I'll point to it with something a little bit finer. And then I'm done with this issue. Alright. This is another one of those pieces that kind of hanging off the side. Strikes me something a little bit funny. As I was doing a little bit of background research and so on about the Falcon, there was someone who had said that the modelers tried to make the ships in Star Wars have all their parts look like they're doing something. But having had a look at this thing, especially in lots of these different areas, crap like this and like this, little bits here hanging off the side, what in the Sam hell could any of these things possibly do? I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I'm not even really sure where this part is going. I think this, actually, just judging from the way it looks, I think this is going to go over one of those side kind of circular docking rings, I guess, or whatever it is on the side of the ship. But we're going to find out. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to continue fuming and probably done building today. But yeah, anyway, done.